Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have the second to last part of our Requiem series, and this section focuses on items. Requiem makes a huge amount of changes to the vanilla items. We've already covered some of them in the previous sections, like the changes to potion names and the effect the different armor types have. But there's a whole lot more, and on top of that Requiem adds a load of other new items too. The new items include weapons, armors, food, hunting loot, recipes, books, unique items and more. Some of the new items were taken from other popular mods, and others were created just for Requiem. The new weapons include selected items from the Weapons of the Third Era mod, and they appear to have been chosen so that more variety is offered, but that they wouldn't pull you away from the vanilla weapons. They include things like some clubs, longsword sets, and battle staffs. Speaking of staffs, Requiem overhauls them entirely, and offers a wider variety of staves for any staff users. So now you can craft and find variants of wooden, silver, glass, ebony and daedric staves, opening up even more roles for you to play. The new armors are also handpicked from other mods like immersive armors, and Requiem also unlocks certain unobtainable armors from the vanilla game. They include the greybeard robes, executioner gear and more. The new foodstuffs include milk, water, mud crab meat and some other basic items that were missing from the game. The new hunting loot means you'll be able to find more fats, hearts, claws, fur and meat. Perfect for any beast race character that comes with the new strong stomach ability that we covered in the previous video. The new books are a mixture of handwritten ones from the mod authors themselves and books from previous Elder Scrolls titles. And finally, the new special items created just for Requiem include loads of things, but the ones that stand out are the Bag of Holding, an item that increases your carry rate, and the new teleport scrolls that you can use to counter the fact that you can't fast travel. All of these new items have been added in the most seamless way possible, and it'll be as if they were in the game all along. Requiem also comes with a new meltdown system, so you can melt down your old items for ingots. If you're skilled enough and have the correct perks, you can also grind down other items like rubies and sapphires to create glitter dust that you can use for alchemy. Trained alchemists can also make new oils that are forged that deal elemental damage as well as dealing unique effects. Alchemy is also now a more viable role, because Requiem rescales how effective and powerful certain ingredients are. For example, Nirn roots are now much stronger than normal ingredients, and Daedra hearts are so powerful that poisons created using them can take down even the toughest of foes. On the other side of that, everyone including those that are completely untrained in alchemy can make a new healing Poultice item. You just need the recipe from one of the many vendors across Skyrim, and then you'll be able to use a mixture of ale, blue mountain flowers and tundra cotton to make this bandage-like item. It's basically a new way for you to make use of basic potions without having to learn alchemy yourself. Other new items include unique elemental arrows for extra fire, ice and shock damage. And speaking of arrows, they now have actual weight, so you can't just carry hundreds of them without any consequences. The weight of the arrows depend on the type of arrow, so for example wooden arrows weigh less than daedric ones. Gold, which is now called septims, also weigh something, so you'll have to actually store any excess gold after a day at the markets. As we already partially explained in the previous sections, food has been changed so it no longer recovers health but instead recovers stamina and magicka. It can also only be eaten for the buffs outside of battle, and of course you need to be sure to cook the meat unless you're one of the beast races. As a counter to that, cooked meals give longer and more effective buffs for human characters. Requiem also makes a variety of changes to random miscellaneous items, including changes to weight and value that the authors felt were a little off. So now stealing certain items can turn a big profit, but as you'll find out early on, stealing those items is much harder in Requiem without investing in the right perks. For the most part, Requiem leaves Skyrim's unique items alone, as to not interfere with the lore or story. However, it does make a few changes to items that he feels don't fully give justice to his description or legend. For example, the dragon masks have buff stats to make them truly powerful and unique. Certain daedric artifacts have also received buffs or changes so that they fit better with Requiem. For example, the Ogma Infinium is supposed to give its reader demigod-like power, and in the vanilla game it gives you 30 skill points, but with Requiem it gives much bigger rewards that will let you discover for yourselves. The Wabberjack has also been enhanced with additional random effects that will also let you discover in game. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about the changes Requiem makes. In the final video we'll cover bug fixes, compatibility issues and some extra mods that you can use alongside the overhaul. So until then, if you're interested in Requiem then you can find a link down below, and as always be sure to leave endorsements on any mod you enjoy using, and thanks for watching.